Hi, this is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the incredible singer-songwriter, the one and only Ryan Caldwell. Hello, Ryan. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Will?
Ryan, I'm doing so much better now that I'm speaking with you. You are right now not in New Zealand, despite the accent. You are in Denver, Colorado?
You got it. Yep.
Wow. Well, listen, my friend, hopefully when those borders open up, you get to go home and see. Do you have your whole family out there?
Everybody's out there, man. Yeah, I'm out here on my lonesome, but I have met an awesome guy at Burning Man that I'm staying with. He's put me up until the situation changes. So it's a strange time, but I've also met wonderful people, and they're giving me their shirts off their backs.
That's amazing. Well, Burning Man will do that, but we won't talk about all of those stories because I don't think we have enough time. But Ryan, what I do want to talk about is you, my friend. I want to know first and foremost, where exactly in New Zealand you were born and brought up, and when did you realize that you wanted to be a part of the music industry?
So I'm down the very bottom of the country, Southland, the bottom province. Grew up on a farm there, and my earliest memory of falling in love with music was listening to the Rolling Stones' Paint It Black, and started to hit stuff, and I was like, this is great. And it wouldn't have been, I was probably about like 4 years old or something, but like I didn't think anything of it. It was just what we did. We danced around the living room. But then sometime later in childhood, I learned to play the piano a little bit. And then by the time I got to high school, I made this friend, and he was cool. And this cool guy took up the guitar and he sang, and I was like, what? Like, where I was from, people didn't typically like sing with the guitar, like not, and this guy was doing it, and I was like, okay, I wonder if I could do that. And I started to do that, but I never really thought I could sing, but it was just the culture of the people I was hanging out with, so I did it. And sometime it was just after high school. I didn't write a song until just after high school, so I was pretty slow onto it, really. But it was just one of those things that passions that never went away, and as much as I tried, but I always come back to it.
Well, when it's your bliss,
it is.
It's like it's that inner child that can't shut up inside you. So thank
goodness
you listened to him.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Ryan, I want to know, obviously this was a tough time for all people, but especially artists these past 18 months. But I want to know, of the songs that you were able to create during the pandemic, are there any in particular that you're excited to release that we've yet to hear, that you can give us a little, I don't know, sneak peek behind the scenes about?
Yeah, sure. So there's one song, it's called It's Been a Long Year. Funnily enough, I actually started writing that song years back.
Wow.
But I never had it recorded. I played it to people, and it was a song that I sort of knew was good. It's got some kind of soul to it. It's a more or less a folk type song. But then obviously 2020 happened, and that was the year that I was really trying to do something with it. And all of a sudden it made a lot more sense. It went from a song that was me talking about me to something that a lot of people could apply. So that would be the one that I think would be the most kind of, it's a slower song, and it's like a singer-songwriter-y song, but I think it's got commercial appeal. The other one was actually just really funny, that's applicable as well. It's called the COVID song, and that's because me and my girlfriend were locked up inside, and we thought, well, we might as well write a song about this stuff. So we thought, well, what would we say that would be original? So we took the point of view of as if we personified the bacteria itself, as if and just made kind of a joke of it, because it was a really serious time and nobody knew what the hell was happening. So we wanted to laugh, and we did. So I turned on this like Tom Waits voice and did some doo-wop in the background, and Kansas, my songwriter partner, she did the lead, and it turned into, that song Fever. You know, that old number with just like a double bass.
Oh, Fever, Peggy Lee, bump,
Peggy
bump,
Lee.
bump, bump, ba-dum,
Yeah,
bump,
yeah,
bump,
you got
ba-dum,
it.
bump, bump. Fever.
Yeah, yeah, you
Don't
got
get
it.
me
Yeah,
started.
yeah. So we sort of like we ripped on like a couple of other songs and sort of melded them into this thing. At the very end of that song, it's like it goes like, leave home, get a fever, come close, fever. It's got that whole thing, yeah.
Listen,
So it's funny,
imitations
and I was, yeah, it's just an invitation. I was like, we can't release this. This is so silly. But then that was the point. It made people
you
laugh.
have to. Wait,
So I was
is it
like,
released?
yeah. It's no, I haven't done it properly yet. So no, I let that
You
would come
need
out.
to.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, look
Yeah,
at the end of the day, this has been such a traumatic time for so many people on so many levels. People are still going through it. I personally am. I'm sure you have and are, but we need to laugh. And so I just even love the dichotomy of those two songs. First and foremost, I just want to affirm, I know I told you off camera, I've spoken with over 600 artists these past few months all over the world. And I've spoken with so many who had ideas for songs and they put it aside, in that they were so pertinent for today. It was almost like, oh my God, I got to get something out of the treasure chest. So I love that you went back and, you know, realized, oh my God, now's the time to birth this baby. And with the COVID song, I mean, it's hilarious that you personify bacteria. I mean, you know what I mean? And you got like the bass line of like the walking bass. I mean, come on now, that's hilarious. And look at,
it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, I release it, Ryan. Why don't you release it today?
Oh, why not? Let's do it.
Will, calm down.
And have a laugh.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it. But listen, I want to let everyone know, for more on the incredible Ryan Caldwell, you can read more about him right below this video. Ryan, final question for you. If you could give advice to anyone out there who may, you know, artists especially, who may still be struggling a little bit with maybe tapping into their creative flow, what advice would you give them?
I would, if it's in you and you can't put it down, then probably don't think that you will put it down. Just accept that you want to do it, and then find the supportive people in your life that want to take the time to listen or watch whatever it is that you do, and can afford you someone you trust that, you know, you can say, hey, what do you think of this song? And then let it go. Once you've done it, say, sweet, I did something, and that was step one, and then just keep doing it. You have to, because it's in you, you know, and just don't be attached to the result.
Amen.
Keep going.
Great advice, my friend. Well, listen, Ryan, I'm grateful for your time today, and I'm grateful that we're now connected and that, you know, you're a part of FENIX. And I'm excited that now you're going to be connecting with artists and fans, not only in the country, but all over the world, even back in New Zealand.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Will. I really appreciated having the chance to talk to you. I'm excited about FENIX. Sounds great.
Thank you, my friend.